Yo, what's up? Part 2, January 1st, 2010. I woke up in the ICU after getting hurt wrestling. Didn't know where the fuck I was at all. Woke up in an MRI machine. The doctors had to sedate me because I was freaking out and thrashing all over the place. After I went into my surgery, I was in recovery. For about a day and a half, everything was kind of good. I was realizing what was up and kind of figuring out what was going on. And all of a sudden, I felt like air was being taken from my lungs. I started losing the strength to breathe, and my lungs started filling up with fluid, and my lungs were beginning to collapse. I was like, oh shit, I couldn't breathe for nothing. I was like, oh mom, I don't know what's up. I feel like I might be dying in a second. And doctors and nurses run in, because at that point my lungs were shutting down and organs were beginning to fail. So they came in and put all the hoses and pipes down, my lungs to get air in there. And at that point, I will begin to go on life support for 4 days. So for that 4 days, I was in like a fucking dimension. Had no control over where I was. Couldn't tell up or down. Like, you have no control at that point. You're so sedated and you're just kind of hanging on. Whatever happens, happens at that point. And then a few days later, I just started coming to, realizing what was going on again. Every time I wake up, I try to pull these hoses out of my mouth because I was just over it. And they finally got to the point where they would take it out and the hoses were done. I was off ICU, and it was time to start accepting reality at that point. And you got all the homies and the family, all in the waiting room, chilling, worried about you, wondering what's going on. But when the dust settles and everyone, leaves at that point, once they figure out what's going on, all you got left is your family. And my mom and dad, they were by my side. And my brothers, of course. But yeah, everyone kind of bails on you after that, and you're just stuck putting the pieces back together, trying to figure out what the fuck to do, all over a dumbass mistake of making the wrong decision. That's why when you do dumb shit, 9 times out of 10, something's gonna happen, and nothing good ever happens after midnight. That's real talk. And yeah, these are the pieces that are starting to go off for my sight.